Hey there, folks. This is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Sam & Max Save the World for the PS4 on PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute to my Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. Alright, so last time, we got ourselves yet another case. And the fourth one that seems to involve hypnosis of some kind. Apparently the president's gone completely berserk and has been issuing insane, basically just absolutely insane things like mandatory gun checks or, pre, post, and during game group hugs and just lots of other randomness. And unfortunately, when we tried to get into the war room, apparently, Chuckles, the liaison between the FBI and the toy mafia, did not take too kindly to that. So, yeah, now to get back in there and see if we can try and figure out a way to distract Chuckles and get rid of and go and knock out the president to free him from his hypnosis. Oh, yeah, and Super Ball's just over there.
Hello.
Seriously, get that guy a chair or something.
No, sir. I said soda abuse. It's a very important issue.
Was I? No comprende, son.
But I'm speaking English.
Ah, are you two fellas the interpreters? It's about time. Darndest thing, we just had a couple imposters in here. Dead ringers for you two.
Were they walking around examining everything and engaging everyone in pointless conversations?
Those are the ones.
Those
those guys.
Clones. When will their devilish mimicry end?
Help me out with this here potentate, would you? Can't understand a dang word.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't even have an accent.
No momento, por favor. Impatient little guy, ain't he?
I can't help but think that he's supposed to be a parody of someone, but it's just not... I'm just not connected here. Whatever. Let's get the show on the road.
The snow globe has a little Apollo 13 inside.
What happens when you shake it?
I'm afraid to find out.
Either an explosion or something hilarious.
Nice globe.
Amazing how often I need it in this job.
Hey, Wizard, how you doing?
What's new, Wizard?
That's Governor Wizard. Thank you very much.
I'd say that the odds of a former child star like him getting elected to being a governor is kind of a bit of a stretch. But then again, let's see. We also had Jesse Ventura and Arnold Schwarzenegger, so whatever. Anyways, yeah, Governor, how'd you manage to go and ring that one out?
What are you the governor of?
The 51st and greatest state, West Dakota. Don't you guys read the papers? Just the funnies.
You mean the obituaries, Max.
Potato.
We're a young state, but with our own rich traditions that make us a distinct tourist destination, apart from the North and South.
Okay, yeah, so from hypnosis victim, child star, to politics.
How did you get into politics?
I won the election. It was a very close race, but I totally won the popular vote.
Was it a runoff election? You see what I did there? Runoff? 'Cause he's Wizard?
Yeah.
You're still the master of 4th grade gutter humor, Max.
Yeah, emphasis on gutter. Anyway, so you can turn into the Flash, you're a former child star, and apparently that's enough to get you to become the very first governor of West Dakota, eh?
What were your qualifications for office?
I'm a television celebrity.
Now there's a platform I can get behind.
Like I said, Jesse Ventura and Arnold Schwarzenegger, so that's not exactly a whole lot of a stretch.
What brings you to the Oval Office?
I'm trying to build up nationwide support for the MRSAPP.
Who's Mr. Sapp? And why didn't you want me to know you were talking about him? I can spell, you know.
It's the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program. It's totally changed my life. I've been carbonation-free for over 4 weeks now.
Ah. So you finally gave up soda.
Tell us about the MRSAPP. Be brief.
I started the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program after I became governor to help people get flat like me. But if we can't get federal funding, people all over the Dakotas are going to get right back on the pop.
I don't work 8 hours a day, 6 days a week just to throw my money away for some washed-up soda junkies with no sense of self-control.
You don't have any money, Max.
Oh, right. Never mind. Good luck with that, Wiz.
There you are.
So you really kicked the soda habit, huh?
And how? Back when I was on the pop, I was in a real downward spiral. That endless cycle of always looking for my next fizz, then having to take time out for number one. Then I saw that documentary about Peanut Franklin, and it convinced me I didn't want to be just another self-destructive former child star.
Peanut Franklin, the lovable star of mixed nuts who was found in a seedy Hollywood motel room dead of anaphylactic shock?
What you mean you ain't got no jelly?
Still too soon, Max.
Wow. Max, really, buddy.
Are you sure you wouldn't like a nice cold soda?
Gee, thanks. I'll take a... Whoa, no! Stay strong, Wizard. You control the bubbles. The bubbles don't control you. Stop talking about soda, will ya?
Stop
All right.
talking about the crisp, clean taste or the effervescent fizz as it pours over ice into a frosty glass.
All of it. I've been completely flat for over a month now. I can't go back to the way I used to be. I just can't.
All right, fine. We'll back off. We'll back off. All right. So, anyways, we'll get you. All right. We'll translate you from English to English. Okay, from English to brain damaged idiot.
We're ready to interpret for you.
Don't tell me. The president needs the interpreter.
What did he say, Sam?
Oh.
I'm speaking English. I don't even have an accent.
Can't understand a word.
Yep. Nope. I'll just hear it is. It's like I'm listening. It's like I'm listening to a screechy. It's like I'm listening to a dying cat.
See you around, Wizard.
All right. Anyways.
Hey now, that's my super special top secret ribbon. Don't touch it.
Well, what is that ribbon anyway?
Stand back, son. There's the national budget.
Hey, Mac, do you work here?
What tipped you off?
We're freelance police, buddy. This is a national emergency.
And we don't appreciate your sassy mouth.
Auditions for new White House pet are down the hall.
This can only end in violence.
It will.
This guy's voice sounds familiar. Do you recognize him, Max?
Half the time I don't even recognize you, Sam.
I'm over here, little buddy.
Who said that?
I think it's the giant talking dog. I don't know. What do you think, Sam? No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to go bring Macarenas to Earth Day. Anyways, yeah, Chuckles.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, I'm that voice in the back of your head that tells you to mind your own business.
The veiled threats, the surly tone. I've got it. You're that pit boss from the Toy Mafia.
I smell a conspiracy.
You smell a nosy dog who's going to get smacked if he don't stop asking questions.
Easy there, Sam. Easy, Max. You're starting to sound like Bosco here.
What's the Toy Mafia got to do with the Secret Service?
What Toy Mafia?
Oh, he's good, Sam.
The Orso Nostra, the sacred organization you inducted me and Max into in a time-honored ceremony.
The one that we infiltrated, repeatedly duped, and then blew up in a fiery explosion of death and property damage.
I was going to casually forget to mention that part, Max.
That's a very entertaining story, chowderheads. Now, run along and play whilst I protect the leader of our country.
I think somebody may have hypnotized the president while you weren't looking. You, perhaps.
Very funny.
What do you do around here?
I give out free t-shirts to the visitor who asks the dumbest question of the day. Please accept my apologies, but we're all out of Husky Boys sizes.
Woo! Double burn!
I thought you were on my side, Max.
He is.
Just call him like I see him, Sam.
He is. He just would have been a lot worse.
You're the president's personal bodyguard?
You catch on quick.
We need to have a private meeting with the president. National security.
Go right ahead.
I meant private, as in wait outside and we'll call you when we need you.
And national security, as in, we need to clobber the president on the head to break his hypnotic trance.
Your gift for subterfuge is uncanny, Max.
And that's uncanny as in, you two try anything and I'll plug you.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere as long as this chucklehead's around here.
What's behind that door?
It's a private club for people who aren't annoying me. You two ain't invited.
Should we pummel him together, Sam, or would you rather take turns?
We can create a national security incident after we've saved the president, Max.
Oh.
Seriously, pal, what's behind that door?
It's the door to the war room, with unrestricted access to the United States' entire arsenal of long-range missile weapons.
There's no part of that sentence I didn't like.
Then it's unanimous. We'd like a tour.
Yes, please.
Nobody gets into the war room during peacetime. Stay away from it, or I'll have to escort you out.
Peacetime? Oh, we'll fix that.
2 for the war room, please.
Nothing doing.
But Max came all this way. He's been dreaming of it for years. Can you look into those big brown slits he uses for eyes and crush the lifelong dream of a childlike rabbity creature?
Even if I were moved by that kind of thing, which I ain't, this door stays locked at all times, unless we're in a war.
Alright, fine. Alright, Max, we're heading on over to Libya.
We'll be back.
I cannot wait.
Hands off, boy! That's my presidential calendar.
U.S. Senate Talent Show, 2nd place.
My finest hour.
I'm not sure who this is, but he must be important.
Not sure who that joker is. Anyway.
Apparently, even U.S. presidents have mothers.
Really? I thought they just came off the assembly line. Alright, hey there, El Presidente.
Good day, Mr. President.
We come in peace, as far as you know.
Ooh, finally! The interpreters. Where have you been?
Freelance police, you're under arrest.
Freelance police? Now there's the kind of can-do vigilante attitude that makes America strong.
Finally, someone who appreciates our greater calling.
They say genius has never appreciated his time, and yet our time is now. Wait.
Seriously, you're under arrest.
Oh, you can't arrest me.
Foolish chief executive! Does he not fear us?
We shall teach
Trust
him
us,
fear.
Mr. President. It's for your own good.
Nah, see, it's the Secret Service regulations. I can't leave the Oval Office.
You're still under arrest. We can get your administration back on track with just a hint of bloodshed if you'll just...
Where does the little one keep his gun?
Best not to think about it, sir.
You don't want to know.
Snap out of it, Mr. President. You've been hypnotized.
Sure, I haven't been hypnotized. That's crazy talk.
You've got to listen to us, sir, or we'll be forced to take drastic action.
We'll probably do it
Talk
either
to
way.
me about drastic action. You ever been pinned down in a drugstore parking lot by a pack of muskrat commandos with nothing left to lose? Ever had to gnaw your best buddy's leg off just so you could get his socks and put them on your own ears to fend off the enemy's deadly sonic regurgitator ray?
Now that's crazy talk. I'm impressed.
Yeah, without even a little hint of stumbling. I'm impressed. Bravo.
Wake up, Mr. President.
You've never given up on anything in your life. Don't start now.
That's awful nice of you fellas, but I haven't been hypnotized.
Now do we commence with the head trauma, Sam?
What was that?
We'll have to get the president alone, Max.
Alright, fine. Maybe this whole interpretation method can be used to go and get Chuckles out.
We're ready to interpret for you.
All right, let's get this party started.
Mr. President, my fellow Americans, I come to warn you about a serious epidemic facing our country. The scourge of soda abuse. Many former popheads like myself found ourselves in the endless cycle of addiction and elimination until we believed there was no hope.
I don't know what you're saying, son, but you're selling it, boy. Good job.
I ask you, how long can this epidemic continue?
What was that?
He said,
Let's see. Prepare to die, capitalist oppressor.
prepare to die, capitalist oppressor.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me, son?
No, I'm just trying to educate you on a very important issue.
What did he say?
Let's see. Men, launch the dragoons. Our victory is at hand.
Men, launch the dragoons. Our victory is at hand.
Hold on there, son. We can still find a peaceful solution to this.
That's all we want. The Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program will bring peace to the lives of soda addicts everywhere.
Aim destructo beam at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Fire on my mark. 3, 2...
Wait! I heard that! That's not what I said at all!
I must have misheard you. Let's start over.
Once again, Mr. President, the impact of soda abuse on our nation's health cannot be overstated. I ask again, how long can this epidemic continue?
Great job, great job. What do you say?
He said,
Let's see. What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
what's a guy got to do to get a drink around here?
Aha, I know what you need. An ice-cold orange sugar fizz. I swear by it.
No, that's not what I want at all. I must resist, but I am thirsty, and just one couldn't hurt.
Frosty cold and so delicious.
All the progress I've made. They were about to give me my 5-week pin.
I almost feel bad about this.
I don't.
I don't have a conscience, Sam. What's your excuse?
And that humanity thing. Ah. Down the hatch.
Oh, blessed angels of carbonation, fill me with your syrupy nectar.
Ew.
Ugh.
Now I'm not so much guilty as repulsed.
Yeah.
Coming. More. I need more. I need a bathroom. Which way is the bathroom?
Let's see. Which way is the war room?
Which way is the war room?
It's that door right over there. But I don't...
Oh, thank you.
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to get in there. Bad.
We've got a priority red number 2 here in the Oval Office.
No, it's just number 1.
Escorting the suspect to holding cell for interrogation. Come with me, sir.
But it'll only take a second. Please, let me go.
That was fun.
Hey.
No, I didn't catch all that. What did he say?
He said, open wide and say ah.
Now it's time for some checks and balances, freelance police style. Max, will you do the honors?
Gladly.
Look it, fellas. My fingertips look like little tadpoles.
Oh. Oh,
Just don't
hello.
make these guys like they used to.
That's no guy, Max. It's a damned ugly puppet.
Ah, the drawstring in his back should have been our first clue.
Our first clue should have been the swirly eyes. But silly me, I thought hypnotizee, not hypnotizer.
Could have happened to anyone.
Yes, an ingenious device being used to hypnotize the TV-watching public. But who was controlling him?
Gonna take days to get that smell out of the interrogation room. What? What have you done?
He was like that when we got here.
We swear.
So these 2 numbskulls managed to off the president.
It was a deep tissue massage gone horribly wrong. Ninjas.
Sam did it.
Still, ratings from the last State of the Union address were even lower than reruns of Midtown Cowboys.
Hey.
Didn't expect to have to replace the president so soon, but now that these idiots have forced my hand,
We're standing right here.
I
Hi.
hear everything you're saying.
it's time for a leader that people will have to listen to. Agents Jackson, Burr, and DeGambe, we are moving the timeline forward. Commence phase 2 of the operation. I'll prepare the new candidate.
What are you gonna do with... Oh, you're kidding me.
Not quite the reaction I would have expected from a Secret Service agent discovering 2 people over the decapitated body of the president.
What do you think this fake body is made of? Can I keep it?
No time for that now, Max. We've got to stop the... Wait, what's that noise?
Oh my god. It's Mecha Lincoln! The great leader that will soon turn this country into
Listen,
Britannia.
scuba diving Buddha on a banana boat with cocktail onions and a map to the stars' homes.
Yeah.
They've reanimated America's most beloved president.
I always thought Taft was shorter.
Not Taft, you deficient.
My fellow Americans,
Andrew Jackson?
I am Abraham Lincoln. As you know
Oh.
by now, your president was recently murdered by 2 mysterious interpreters. But turn not to fear and despair. I have returned to guide us through this troubled time. A vote for me is a vote for Abraham Lincoln.
I'll get it.
What's that? Uh-huh. Lincoln Memorial. Right. Hydraulic motors and robotic implants. Yes. Okay. I see. We're on it.
Wrong number?
That was the commissioner, Max. If this new Mecha Lincoln wins the emergency election, the nefarious forces controlling him will have unchecked power to destroy the entire free world.
I hate when they do that.
That's why one of us is going to have to run against him.
You got to answer the phone.
Alright, fine.
Okay, fair's fair. Max, we're going to make you the next president of the United States.
Yes.
Yeah. Yay! We're doomed! So, let's see here. We have ourselves a giant robotic Mecha Lincoln that is undoubtedly the pawn of an evil conspiracy meant to destroy the free world. Or Max. I'd still vote for either of these guys over Trump.
It's the severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
Oh yeah, I always get those two heads confused.
Either way, they're both horrifying, so let's get on your campaign speech there, Perseus.
Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh no, you didn't! You ain't all that!
I freed the slave.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Alright, so let's go run through here just to see what we're dealing with this guy here.
Mr. Lincoln, the networks are looking for a soundbite. Would you care to share a few words with us?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I said basically the same thing.
Quiet, Chowderhead. Alright, so... Alright, let's figure this out here.
Mr. Lincoln, perhaps you'd like to speak about the importance of family values.
Of course. A strong family unit is the rock upon which our society is built. It's easy today, in this age of your blinged-out horseless carriages and racy daguerreotype magazines, to believe that honesty and fidelity are outdated concepts. But I stand proud. I have been completely faithful to my lovely wife, Mary Todd, for over 70 years. I've never even looked at another woman.
Okay, getting through. Getting Max to be president is going to be a lot harder than I thought. All right, let's talk about the issues. Where do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln is once again using his trusted campaign slogan, which is pleasing the crowd, but having no effect on his poll ratings.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Lincoln pulls out his trusted catchphrase for this election, which...
Alright, how would you describe the tax plan? One more life, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, like any actual politician, he just gives out a bunch of canned statements with empty platitudes. Alright, anyways, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I think that I should let Max have a crack.
Greetings, miserable proles.
Alright, kneel before me, worthless peasants!
People of Earth, your day of reckoning is at hand.
Submit to my rule, otherwise darkness shall reign for 10,000 years. Yep, the tried and true Skronk. I mean, hey, the Ultimate Warrior pulled it off, so it should work here.
This election reminds me of a droll story. It seems Chester A. Arthur and the Pope were kayaking down the Amazon one day. Suddenly, a tiny kangaroo fish swims up the Pope's and lodges itself in his. Arthur grabs the Pope's pliers and swelled up like a melon. And the Pope says, "Thanks. Last time that happened, McKinley wanted to." No, wait. I think I told it wrong.
No, I think it sounded alright. I believe in a global community. All of humanity under the iron, fuzzy grip of Max.
I believe in the ideal of a global community, where America is but a small part. We must set aside our differences and work with our fellow nations, all united towards one goal: the complete and utter annihilation of the godless Belgians.
Hey, we still need the Belgians. They make great waffles.
I want to see a return to the prosperity of the America we once knew. A chicken in every pot, and vice versa.
Let's see, going back to Hoover. A bit of an odd tactic, but I've seen worse. I promise to return to a happier time by putting you all in Tranquility Lane.
If elected, I promise a return to a happier time in America's past. The days when giant thunder lizards marched over the fern-covered marshes of the Midwest, preying on the upstart mammals.
It may take considerable years and considerable funding, but I'm pretty sure that nobody's using public schools anyway.
I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one law. Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max.
All hail Max. I have a dream, America, and it involves tie-dye clowns walking down the streets with flamethrowers singing Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
I have a dream, America. It starts out where I'm in an all-nude production of Death of a Salesman on Ice, but I haven't studied and I can't remember my lines. Suddenly, it begins to rain marshmallows, but that's okay because trees are made of graham crackers and chocolate bars are the official currency. I believe that by working together, we can make that dream a reality.
We have nothing to fear but fear itself. And also what happens if you piss Max off.
We have nothing to fear but fear itself. And the Chupacabra, Madre de Dios, he'll kill us all!
Ay caramba! I am the one true candidate. Because literally you're going up against a giant robot, so... Oh, wait, and he's gonna get the robot vote. Exactly what happened with Nixon.
I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one. Let your neighbors know. All hail.
Well, we gotta figure out some way to go and discredit Lincoln.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
He's too busy talking with his candidate.
Yeah, great.
It's the cue cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Free home delivery.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of signs here, eh?
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm
Oh!
gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
I thought this was a debate. Oh, look at that. There's Super Bowl. And he's got a hat now. That's nice.
Who do you like in the election?
My money's on Lincoln, and Lincoln's on my money.
Clever.
Fair enough.
Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity, alacrity, and the tyranny of my furry white iron fist. Thank you.
And remember, if elected, you must offer up your firstborn child, otherwise Max will come to your house and rain death and destruction upon you and everyone you've known and loved. Let's see what the calendar could do
I
here.
can't let you touch that, sir. Only the president may use the presidential calendar.
Oh, Super Ball. There you are. Wait, then who was that other guy?
Oh no, not this guy again.
Hey, it's our pal, Super Ball!
One and the same, sir.
Well, stand aside, pal.
No can do, sir. Orders.
Orders? The president's head is in the White House lawn.
Let us into that room.
No can do, sir. Orders. Until I hear from Chuckles, my superior officer. I'm to guard this door.
Want to hear a really boring story?
So boring that I fall asleep and let you enter the war room?
Oh, so you've heard it already.
I stand guard over doors all day, sir. Takes a lot to bore me.
He is good. His boredom levels, he has reached max level of boredom tolerance. Ugh.
Why won't you let us into the war room again?
Just following orders, sir. I can't let anyone into the room. No exceptions.
Are you really happy with this line of work?
Finest job in the world, sir.
Don't you ever just want to take off for some personal time?
Would love to, sir. Got a wife at home. Intel suggests Super Ball Jr. is starting first grade.
Aw.
Summer home with plenty of doors I could guard in my time off. Solid oak. Good doors. Strong doors.
You know, the most horrible, the funniest thing about that is that Super Bowl is actually married and has a kid. Somebody can actually put up with this guy. He must have a way with words. I can see that. Anyone that can keep a conversation going is definitely worthy of a woman's time.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Alright then, see you later, Super Bowl. Have fun. I do, sir.
Looks like there are rats in the Oval Office.
Sam, you've finally done it. A straight line's so easy, even I won't touch it.
What are we doing here, Max?
You're my campaign manager. I thought you knew.
I thought, you're my imaginary friend. I thought you knew. I don't know, maybe something in my subconscious or something?
I'm glad we took this time to talk, Max.
Keep in touch, Sam. I mean that.
Will do, buddy.
Is that a potted plant? Or the Vice President of the United States?
It is hard to tell the difference.
Now then, about this ribbon.
That ribbon is classified, sir. Presidents only.
Ah,
I'm not really thirsty.
I am.
Step away from the national budget, sir. That's for the president's eyes only.
Oh, right, almost forgot about my bug. Well, we still can't get into the war room, and Super Ball is on that thing like white on rice. Or a knob on a door in this case.
Listen, maggot, don't bug me till you want to bug somebody.
I can't get close enough to him to use the bug.
This is a date that I stand here at only one a time to act.
Listen, maggot, don't bug me till you want to bug somebody else.
Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-19...
Alright, well, now we gotta figure out a way to go discredit this guy.
The White House pool. Most secure waiting pool on Earth.
Yeah, might as well go get, might as well just get the ball rolling.
Free home delivery. It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man. It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest.
Yep. Sounds like the perfect match for Sybil.
It's time for another in this ongoing series of debates between Abraham Lincoln and Max.
Bear with us, folks.
We turn you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
Alright, let's talk about the issues.
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters your stand on some of the tough issues.
Very well.
All right, how do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one bit. Let's see how it affected the polls.
Nader. All right, one down, 2 more issues to go, and Lincoln's credibility is down the toilet.
Post no bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration.
Well, I mean, hey, Monica kind of asked for it. Yeah, I finally remember. It was Monica Lewinsky. There we go. Now I got it.
Where are we going, Sam?
Look, you can't really blame me there. I was like 5 years old when the whole Monica Lewinsky thing happened.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Or was it 6? I don't know when it happened. I just know it happened. Happened when I was like barely comprehensible. Or barely coherent. Back when I was Max. Right, anyways.
Spin the Bottle Championship is coming up.
I like when they do the sudden death round with the Molotov cocktails.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
Feel like taking in some pro wrestling?
I think I've seen that one.
We should go to Switzerland sometime, Max.
Nah, they always jip you on the cheese. It's like half air.
Yeah, I mean, Swiss cheese. I mean, that's just... Ugh.
Give me all you got. It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives.
Oh, well. One more piece of ammunition against Mr. Lincoln.
Dead end.
One way, dead.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions.
Never. Anyways, Sybil, I think I found the perfect man for you.
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
He's just shy.
Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Yeah, neither is Cube, but...
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Hey, Sybil. How goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
How's business?
Slow right now, but those applications are going to start coming in at any moment.
How does this dating service work again?
People submit applications listing their good traits and what they're looking for. Once we've found a match, you call your date.
See you around, Sybil.
Right, sent in the application.
Listen, maggot.
There must be at least one more sign I could go pilfer. Yeah, I know Hugh Bliss isn't going to do anything, but might as well just talk to him again just for the sake of it.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Are the books selling well?
Sell it? You can't.
He's right.
Never mind.
Stay colorful.
All right, comrade, we have need of the people's assistance.
Greetings, comrade Dog and Rabbit.
Yes, hello there. I'm here to borrow from food library to go and help the people's cause.
Special. Buy one, get one.
What a deal.
Now let us to be seeing what we can do here.
Buy nachos. free toilet brush with every purchase.
Free toilet brush. I'm sold.
Use toilet brush.
I'll pass.
And now let us to be seeing here.
Hey, Bosco.
Yeah?
When's the last time you cleaned out the weenie room?
Needs no cleaning.
Tell us about that.
I'm working on modifying Beat, but once I get funding for it, it'll be able to shoot down any ICBMs targeted at the store.
Das Vidanya, Comrade Boskovorsky.
We'll get you on flip side, comrades dog and rabbits.
Yes, das Vidanya. What does bad Russian accent makes me sound like Squizcar? Because he was opposite dildo? Yeah, you got to be sounding like a bit of a dildo to be sounding like that, yeah? Toki, Toki, you'll just be shutting up now. No, you can't tell me to shut up! Maybe there's like a sign in the office. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, why not? Yeah. Why don't you just go and look, you dumb bastard? Well, no need to have the phone on now.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is it you?
You bet. Honest Abe here.
Very funny, Sam. I have to keep this line open for his call.
All right.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, well, Mr. President, it's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
Let's see. It is a date that will be remembered for centuries.
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
Let's see. I stand here at the steps of the White House.
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
See you soon. Gotta go.
Well, hopefully that was at least enough to do the job. Yeah, nice going there, Sarge. Could you just forget those last 2 bits?
So, to sum up, family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Well said.
Mr. Lincoln.
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not.
Oh God,
Lincoln's
Super Bowl has clones.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date.
I see how it is.
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Well, hey, what's a president without at least 1 or 2 controversies? Or several. Alright, we got him on the family values. Now all that's left is a separation of religion and state, and we have got this guy sunk.
Give me all you got.
Alright, let's talk about the issues.
It's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
Let's see. Where do you stand on how would you describe your tax plan?
How would you describe your tax plan?
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls.
Almost there. Yeah, now I just need to figure out how to get him on separation of church and state.
Room for rent. I guess the country really is hard up for cash. Lincoln is really winning the crowd on the issues.
The voters don't care about issues. They just turn off their brains and go crazy for Lincoln's stupid campaign slogan.
Jealous?
Very.
Yeah, we need to go work on maybe a jingle or something like that. Like a real earworm to get inside there. You know, an earworm that'll devour their brains and force them into subservience to the great Lord Max.
It's going to be hard to improve your ratings in the polls.
I already showed them how I can wrap my lower lip around my entire head. What more do these people want?
They want to vote for Lincoln.
Then we should fix that.
Indeed.
Okay, let's go. At least the president has his priorities straight. Please do not feed the submarine.
What can you feed a submarine anyway?
Nothing. Weren't you listening?
Well, I really hate to see Sybil go through that, but let's just check up on her.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Let's see, separation of church and... yeah, love is for suckers, and yep, she's got into the full wedding singer mode. Love stinks! Yeah, well, on one of the few Adam Sandler movies that can be debated as okay. Carbon-14 dating device.
Hiya, Sybil. How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. Can you believe that guy? Never mentioning that he was married? Men are such self-centered jerks.
Hashtag not all men.
So you changed careers again?
Yeah, now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
Wait, what?
A carbon dating service.
Oh.
I bought this astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
There's a reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start in a new career to get my mind off that fiasco with Honest Abe. This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to change my sign.
Sunk cost fallacy, I see.
You're having financial problems?
I'm afraid so. After my public humiliation with Lincoln, all the applicants for my dating service demanded their money back. Not to mention all the money tied up in pending litigation with the clients who watched Max's dating video.
I stated very clearly up front that viewer discretion was advised.
Believe me, I would love to just close up shop for a while and take a vacation. Forget about Honest Abe and all the lawsuits.
It was a wardrobe malfunction!
But
yeah,
unless
so
I
you
get
say.
A major windfall, I have to hope the carbon dating business takes off.
All right, so something else to do once we actually get help Max win. So, how does carbon dating work exactly?
How does carbon dating work?
I don't know. Something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow me to demonstrate.
Neat.
This tiki is... oh my gosh! It's 2,000 years old! This is fantastic!
Old is good?
Absolutely! I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich!
Interesting.
Can we borrow your carbon dating machine?
No way! That machine is still my only chance to take care of my money problems. Unless I get a grant, since I'm now on the National Register of Historic Places. There's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Okay, then.
Who could possibly need a freelance carbon dating service?
Plenty of people. Freelance archaeologists, independent historians, rogue paleobotanists.
Lame.
It's also naughty fun for your next bachelorette party.
And now that Antiques Thunderdome is getting so popular, business is bound to pick up.
Antiques Thunderdome? The show where common everyday people bring random junk from around the house to a giant steel cage match and engage in a no-holds-barred appraisal to the death?
That's the one. Now everybody's convinced they have some priceless treasure in their attic, and their home will be declared a historic monument.
Well, give it a few years, and maybe it'll just get your 15 minutes of fame on Pawn Stars.
See you around, Sybil. Very convenient if you haven't got a bulletin board.
Let's see here. Diplomas, tablet.
Very reassuring. I've got half a mind to stretch out for a little bit.
I think you have to stretch the whole thing, or it rips.
You baffle me sometimes, Max. I'm afraid to touch those.
Ew.
It's locked.
You know, it's funny. We carry this gun around, and yet I barely seem to use it for problem solving.
Ever feel lonely, Max?
No, I have the voices.
I think Sybil could use a vacation.
What could be more relaxing than hanging out here with us?
Like anything, literally anything else. Even going into a war zone would be better than hanging around with you two.
What do you think of this carbon dating business, Max?
If we do not learn from history, we are doomed to repeat it.
Well said. That reminds me, what would happen if you put your finger in that electric socket again?
Only one way to find out.
Go for it.
I sure would like to get my hands on that carbon dating machine.
I bet your hands are the same age as the rest of you, Sam.
What does that even mean?
I guess we should get back to work.
When you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work.
There's got to be a sign that I could use to discredit him on the separation of church and state.
Tempting sometimes, but I've become fond of the little guy.
And he is useful.
One way.
One way, dead end.
Remind me to
Maybe there's something in the office we missed.
When I got this thing, I thought it would be useful.
You always say that.
I wonder what our old pal Flint Paper is doing.
Who?
Probably sleeping off a night of two-fisted, hard-boiled action, giving two-bit thugs the what for, all on account of some dame.
Yeah, he's the coolest.
He sounds cool.
This place could use a bit of remodeling.
I was saving it for a surprise, but I booked us on that mega extreme office makeover show. We just have to sign the release forms and decide where to put the whirring saw blades.
Ooh.
Hey, Max, did you lose weight?
I had to for my new modeling contract.
Ah, side hustle.
Hey, Max,
I
guess we should get back to work.
Not yet. I'm still on my break.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Okay, there we go.
For too long, I've sat passively and watched what's been happening to our great country. Now I'm back, and better than ever. I'm ready to take back America.
The new improved Abraham Lincoln, now impervious to bullets.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Oh, I'd like to test that.
What do you mean? The reception's perfect right now.
Terror in the air, random violence on the streets, the decline of our public schools, the rampant destruction of our environment, plagues of locusts, and the rivers run red with the blood of innocents.
I'm Max, and I approve of this message.
Max, I think you should rethink this idea of being your own campaign manager.
Oh, please. It's a job of every great leader to tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear.
For too long now, I'm the new...
There are so many other things to punch. What's your impression of the debates?
Hi, I'm Poopy Head Lincoln, and I'm dumb, and I wet the bed.
Classy as always, Max.
Truly the leader we need.
We've got to improve your standing in the polls, Max.
That sounds like hard work, Sam.
Good point. Easier just to drag the other guys down into the mud.
It's the American way.
Oh boy, that aged like wine.
We've got to improve your standing.
That sounds like...
Good point.
It's the
Okay, let's go.
Listen, maggot.
Now, let me think.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Ooh, that's perfect.
Contestants, it's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm
All right.
afraid this will have to be...
Yeah, where do you stand on religion and schools?
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
Yay, we win! And no gerrymandering involved whatsoever.
Election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount.
Too bad.
Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be b***ing me, you idiots.
Oh, I think he's mad.
You took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves.
Lincoln smash!
Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
Who cares? I'm the president of the U.S. Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Oh hell
Just
yeah!
anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes.
All right, well that was a lot easier than I thought. All right, well. Alright, well, okay, we found some funny pausing noises, but yeah, anyways, well, we beat Lincoln in the polls, and now he's gone off on a rampage. Yeah, he's pretty much just dropped all subtlety by this point. Alright, so call it a day, and next time, we'll begin our assault on the Lincoln Titan. And thankfully, we won't need Aaron Yeager for this. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.